Hi, I'm Sylvie from Eden Garden, and I just wanted to introduce you to myself and to the garden and to the house, just to give you a bit of an idea of the projects that we're doing at the moment. So we've completely landscaped and redesigned the whole of the garden. At the moment, all we've done is to lay the turf over here and on this side as well, and then we've laid a gravel driveway, and then, as you can see, a path going up to the front door. The house is symmetrical, as you can see, so we thought because the house is symmetrical, we'd do a symmetrical garden. And so what I wanted to do is just to show you the process that we're going through, that's very exciting, of building up a garden from complete scratch, which is what we're doing. So the soil itself is quite alkaline, and that's because we are in Somerset and the soil is only about 30 centimetres deep in some parts, and it's on solid Bath stone, which is very alkali, and so that really determines the sort of plants that we can grow here. And so I would say to you to suggest to have a look around at your neighbours' gardens, see which plants grow really well, the plants that you like, that you see in people's gardens. Grow those plants. Start with some of those plants if you're starting from fresh, or you want something that's really going to be healthy. So here the plants that grow are acid hating plants, so no rhododendrons, no camellias around here. It's things that grow very well, like magnolias particularly. So I just wanted to show you what we've done so far. So if I just come over to the bed here, I'll just show you what we've done. As we walk over to the front of the house, you can see that we've dug out one bed over here, and then on the other side a matching bed. And all we did here was we laid the soil all over the garden, and then the turf right up to the edge. And we hired an amazing turf cutter. It dug right down into the turf. We just hired it from the day. You can hire it from a local tool hire place, and then as you go along, it cuts underneath the turf and then makes it into long line, and then afterwards you can just roll the turf up. So that's what we did here, and you can take it round in a curve and then take off the pieces of turf that you need. We weren't sure where we were going to put the borders, so we just wanted to put the grass down and then do the borders in. So the first border that we've done here is, I've only just put the plants in. Here we've got Euphorbia purpurea, and this is a beautiful euphorbia because you've got the contrast of this really dark purple foliage and then the lime green florets. And this is beautiful, and because of the dark purple nature, it goes very, very well with the peonies as well, and also the leaves, as you can see over there, of the lobelia. I'm hoping that's going to do well. I'm thinking possibly because it gets a lot of sun, it might be a little bit too much for this euphorbia, but we'll see how we go. Okay, and the last plant that we have here is this vinca. And this is an unusual one because it's quite dark. Usually the vincas are a paler purple, but this one is again a purpurea, ultra purpurea, vinca minor. And this is going to spread all over here and cover a lot of this soil. I think I planted 3 on the other side, 2 here. But as you can see, already the blooms are starting to be bleached by the sun. They start off very, very dark, and over the last few days when we've had some hot weather, they've actually been bleached. So I'm not sure whether they're going to do so well here, but I love them, so I'm going to keep them here. At the back of the border, we decided to put the taller plants at the back. That's what you usually do, but because this border is, we'll be able to access it all the way around because we're going to build a path down here. We've taken the higher plants towards this side. So this lovely box is going to grow a lot bigger. At the moment it's quite small, but actually I'm going to let it grow to about this height, which will take a couple of years at least, but this will be a nice structural piece that will remain green obviously throughout the winter. We've got a couple more box here, and then this lovely tree here, which is obviously another evergreen, but I love this. The colour is really beautiful, a lovely, lovely citrus that will brighten up the garden in the winter time. So these are the structural plants. And then what I've done here is planted these, which are verbena. Verbena, we've seen them a lot, they're very popular. They grow very, very tall, and then on the end they've got a beautiful purple cluster flower. So these will actually grow a lot taller than this, and I've planted 3 around the box here. In the centre of the bed is a very tall peony. This is one of my favourite peonies. It's Sandra Bernhardt, I think the name is, and it's a very tall pale pink peony. And I've got 2 more peonies at the back as well. And then towards the middle here we've got these, which are a really lovely lobelia tanya. And I don't know if you can see the label here, but it's a beautiful pinky blue lobelia, and this will grow a little bit smaller than the plants behind it, so it will be a middle bed plant. And then towards the front, this lovely salvia. Now this is Salvia caradonna, which is a dark purple, and this is a beautiful plant that grows nice and spiky and bushy, and it's a little bit lower down than these. It actually only grows to about 40 centimeters high. Now all of these plants are happy in the sun, but what you can see at the moment, over here is the west, and the sun is going down at the moment. And although this bed is symmetrical, both sides, what you will find is if you're planting a symmetrical garden, you can put the borders in symmetry, but what you will find is there will be one border that gets more sun than the other, or it will get morning light or afternoon light. So for example, this border gets a lot more light than the border over there. Even though you've got symmetry here, this border itself gets a lot more light. And so if I come over to this border here, on the other side of the garden, on this side of the house, we've got exactly the same plants planted in exactly the same shape, and this is south facing, but this gets the morning sun as it faces slightly more over to the east, and so the first sun that comes up over the bush, it gets it. So this might not respond so well, and then in the afternoon tends to be shaded a bit more by this hedge. So we'll see how it goes, and that's interesting to see anyway. Let me just show you a few more plants. Here we've got a half standard laurel, and this is a lovely, another structural plant that will stay nice and green through the winter. And what you'll find is it's really important when you're starting out with a garden to put your structural plants in first, as then you can get the feel for the garden and actually whether you're going to need more or less of this structure. This is a lovely easy plant to grow, and it will grow a bit bigger into a ball, a bit bigger ball, but nice and easy once it's planted. So so that's a great plant. At the very front of the border, I'm going to plant some roses, and I've just ordered some David Austin roses. I'm amazed that they're actually delivering them, but I'm so pleased, and they should be arriving sometime tomorrow. So I'll be planting them at the front. I'm going to plant 2 here, and then 2 here, and then the same on the other side. I've ordered Princess Anne, which is a beautiful shaggy sort of rose petal shape. It's not the cup, a classic David Austin. It's more of a raggedy open dark pink, but I just thought against the pale of the brick, of the stone, it would look so much nicer to have a darker pink rose. I've chosen it for its colour. Also, it's very free flowering, so it will flower all summer long, and it's also got a beautiful scent as well, and very healthy. So it was a difficult choice, but I went for Princess Anne in the end. So hopefully when they arrive tomorrow, we'll be able to see me opening it and also planting them as well. So there's lots to think about, as you can see, when you're starting a new garden, but I just wanted to show you what we're doing. We're really excited about the progress that we've made so far, and I hope that you'll join me in the journey as we start to develop the garden and plant some amazing plants here. So if you're interested in following us, do subscribe. That would be great, and see you again soon. Bye.